co-executive producer of the audio adventures of Doctor Who. Here's the Tom Baker one. What else do I do? I'm also Sherlock Holmes. There's a bit of Sherlock Holmes. I'm off on tour doing a theatre show of Sherlock Holmes actually this autumn. I do lots of things. I'm an actor, I'm a writer, I'm a director, I'm a sound designer and a composer. I'm not boasting, I'm just saying. Of course I didn't know before I read it. And it's an amazing episode. I saw it last Tuesday at a special preview screening and was sworn to absolute secrecy. So I can't tell you anything about it. There are so many fun things in it, and as you've seen from the trailer, there are literally millions of Daleks. And I did quite a bit of the work on set, as I normally do, but also there was a lot to do in ADR, as they call it, post-production sound. So yeah, and it's called Asylum of the Daleks, so you can imagine that there might be some Daleks who are not exactly sane. And there was one bit where I was doing some of their strange shouting in post-production, looking at the screen, and I said, "Do you want them really mad?" And the guy said, "Yeah, do them really mad." So I did a whole load of mad stuff, and they went, "Maybe a bit less mad." They were quite surprised at how far I could go. It's a great story though, you're going to love it. That was fun to do, the Jadoo, yeah. I mean, you know, I was asked to come up with a voice for it, basically. It was a Friday afternoon, my agent phoned me and said, "You're going to be a Jadoo captain." And I said, "What's that?" He said, "I don't know, you're a Doctor Who fan, I'm not." I said, "No, this is something new." So no one knew, and so I phoned up David Tennant and asked him, and he told me, and they said, "Why do you need to know?" And I said, "Because I'm coming on Monday to do the voice." "Oh, okay." So I arrived on the set, and then I said, "Well, where is the Jadoo?" You know, David had already told me that they were space policemen with heads like rhinoceroses. So I went to watch the mask being put on. And as he was putting the mask on, I started doing the funny voice. And I went to the director and said, "I've got to do it like this." And he said, "Oh, that's hilarious." Yeah. I said, "Oh, I'm sure you want it to be hilarious." But they liked it, and it stuck. You just leave it to the kids, you know, and you just play the truth of the character. But because there's something, I think the key to getting a good villain is that they have to be horrific and nasty and do terrible things, but they have to be, as a lot of bad people are, ludicrous viewed from a distance. Like, you know, for example, to use a terrible example from history, like Adolf Hitler, the most appalling man who did the most terrible things, and yet he is funny to look at. He's short with a stupid moustache, and I think the Daleks are terrifying. On one hand, they're like tanks, they could destroy you and smash your house to bits and fly, you know, but they look like they're made out of a collection of kitchen utensils, you know. But argue with one, and that would be the end of your life. So I think it's quite a good, and it's a very English thing actually, to have villains that are faintly ludicrous. But you know, when you're in their power, you don't stand a chance of survival. So that's the double-edged thing about it. Well, my role at Big Finish is co-executive producer with Jason, and my role is really all the creative control, but I have lots of organisational responsibilities as well. Really, I oversee the entire thing. I have a great team I work with. David Richardson, my line producer, is fantastic, organises everything. But yeah, all the decisions sort of come through me, and we have lots of meetings and discuss it, but constantly with my script editor, Alan Barnes, working out new Doctor Who stories. You know, we're working on stuff for right through to the end of next year. One of the exciting things coming out at the end of this year is a new 8th Doctor box set called Dark Eyes with Paul McGann, and a new companion called Molly O'Sullivan, played by a fantastic actress, Ruth Bradley. Google her, you'll see how fantastic she is. Wow. She's beautiful as well, so I just thought I'd throw that in. And I'm really looking forward to that one coming up. There's just so much coming up. And really it's my day job. I could spend all day, every day doing Big Finish, but I have to do this other stuff as well.
Thank you so much. I'll let you get back to the
work
here quickly.
I've got to sign something. Goodbye. Right.
Yeah, I'm going to ask him for just a... I just wanted to let him do that because...